Hey there, lads. Welcome to my TTCF video. Yeah, that's the Tattooed Chef. And TTCF is an acronym, I think. I don't know. I'm just a YouTuber. Anyhow, listen, guys. It's Christmas time in October. Do you know what that means? If you know what I mean by that, please leave me a comment below and answer that question for me. And if you don't get it right, I may call you a few names, but I still like you, I think, depending on who answers. Anyhow, in this video, we're going to be talking about the Tattooed Chef. I'm going to be telling you a few reasons why you shouldn't sleep on the Tattooed Chef. Okay? Anyhow, we're going to be starting right now. Hey, what's going on? It's Pat from Top Ticker Trades. If this is your first time here and you want to learn how to grow your wealth through investing and trading stocks in the market, make sure you start right now by subscribing and tapping that bell so you never miss a thing. I'll see you in the video. Let's go. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Christmas is here, ladies and gentlemen. So we have to start covering stocks. We have to start covering solid stocks that we can buy and hold for major gains. But we can't just buy any stock. We got to make sure that our DD is solid. And we also got to make sure that, we're getting stuff that's discounted right now because it's Black Friday on a Thursday. The market's giving us a gift, okay? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy 4th of July, and Merry Birthday. Okay, I'm getting a little silly here, so I'm going to cut myself off by going straight into the video and getting this done. So we're going to start with first asking the question, what is the Tattooed Chef? Because I know that somebody out there watching does not know. The company was born in 2009, started by CEO Sam Galletti. But the company wasn't known as Tattooed Chef back then. It was basically operated under the name Stonegate Foods, and Galletti used it in order to import vegetables and other Italian products which were sold to National Natural Retailer. By 2010, Stonegate began selling private label products to leading natural channel retailer and national discount supermarkets. In case you don't know what a private label is, it's referring to the rights of the product, to a specific product. So for example, let's say that you manufacture a product, but instead of selling it under your own brand name, you sell the product along with the right for the purchasing party to brand it as their own. We're going to talk a little bit about their sales in just a second, but I wanted to point out that the company's products have been successfully selling since 2010, and they've proven themselves in terms of being able to create a product that is in demand. The only difference back then was that the end consumer didn't know who was actually making the products. Now, fast forward to 2014, you've got Sarah Galletti, and she gets on board with the company and becomes the creative director. By 2015, Stonegate becomes Itella International and begins manufacturing basically out of its own facility. Then in 2017, just 2 years later, the Tattooed Chef brand is launched. And the focus of the company shifts to focusing on plant-based food products. Now by 2019, the company releases 12 new SKUs under the Tattooed Chef brand in the club channels. In 2020, the company changes its name to the Tattooed Chef because basically everybody that works there got a whole bunch of tattoos and stuff, so they thought they were cool, so they changed their name. Okay, I just made that part up. I mean, it could be true, but I don't know. Anyhow, here's the thing. In 2020, their entire production capability or capacity doubled. Isn't that crazy? Now, we're going to actually look at their sales. These sales really impressed me. In 2009, which was their first year, they made $2.1 million in sales. In 2010, they more than doubled that with $4.4 million worth of sales. In 2014, we see that it's at $10.9 million. In 2015, it's $12.9 million. 2017, it's 32.5 million, nearly tripling that. 2019, it's 84.9 million, and 2020 is projected to be $148 million worth of sales. As if that's not crazy enough, they expect to make $222 million on the year after. That's insanity to me. There's a lot of potential here, and I plan on taking advantage of it. To be completely honest with you, this company has got to be one of my favorite stocks right now. It's definitely my favorite SPAC, I'll tell you that. Now, why do I say that? Because, first of all, it's already profitable. Second of all, the company is growing like a weed. So we're talking about 70% or a 70% increase every single quarter. They're addressing about a $55 billion market in the frozen food category, and they've got a nice variety of products at Walmart, Costco, and Sam's Club, and they expect to add even more. Another cool fact, about 2 days ago, they launched their website finally, which should bring in some extra dough, if you know what I mean. At this point, though, all we can do is just wait and see and, pretty much see how that plays out for them. But either way, they're in big stores, like I said, like Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club. We're going to see where else they can be fit in, so they're in pretty good shape. But wait, there's more. It seems that Mark Cuban is interested in the tattooed chef. Maybe he likes tattoos, I don't know. But he says he's tracking it when asked about it on Twitter. Mark Cuban, in case you didn't know, is an American entrepreneur, TV personality, media proprietor, and most importantly, for our purposes, he is an investor. And he's worth $4.3 billion and ranked number 179 on the 2019 Forbes 400 list. But you might just know him as that dude from Shark Tank. Now, as interesting as that was, I think we only have one question left. And that is, how much should you pay per share of TTCF, or the tattooed chef? Well, here's the deal. This would normally be a pretty easy question to answer, but as everybody is aware right now, I'm hoping at least, we've got a lot of volatility in the market, and that has to do with uncertainty, which means we could see the entire market sell off, and we could see this going much lower. Now, how mad would you be if you bought today at 17 and tomorrow it's 14? I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but it's definitely a possibility. So my suggestion to anybody that buys right now and that buys anything is, number one, buy quality. Buy the good stuff, the stocks you've always wanted, but don't just buy them at any price. Buy them when they're discounted. Go for the ones that have been beat up, and only buy on the days where they're red. Don't buy them on the green days. Don't go chasing, because chances are these stocks will come back down. With that being said, here's what I would do if I were you. So you could either start a position right now if you don't have one open, but don't go all in. Buy maybe a quarter of the shares that you were going to buy in the first place. Number two, consider using options to either hedge or acquire the stocks at a much lower cost. Now, you're going to have to take a look at the premiums and buy or sell when it makes sense. I do have videos on that if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, but basically I'm referring to two of the most very basic options trading strategy. One of them is selling a covered call. The second is selling cash covered puts or cash secured puts, whichever one you prefer. Both of those will help you protect yourself from, the downside, the risk of downside. And then you can pretty much hold with confidence. Now, here's one other thing I will say is, if you're using a lot of margin right now, start getting rid of that margin. You don't want to be using margin when something happens just in case the market really tanks. And I'm not saying it's gonna tank, but there's a possibility that we could see a pretty decent drop and we'll probably come right back up. But with all the volatility and the elections and the Roni situation, there's really no telling what's going to happen. Now, I'm sure that the Fed will come and save us, but why not take advantage of any big drop that we get? And what better way to do that than to be ready with either a cash position or some margin. Now, personally, I'm going to be applying for credit cards. Nah, don't do that. That was a joke. Definitely don't do that. Anyhow, you guys, let me know what you thought about the video in the comments below. Let me know what else you want me to do a video on. Is there a certain stock you want me to cover? Is there anything particular you want me to talk about? Do you want me to do more options videos? I mean, you guys let me know, because I'm just sitting here waiting on feedback, and sometimes I don't get it, So I appreciate you guys watching the video, and you know that I always appreciate feedback, even if it's negative. I mean, I take constructive criticism pretty well.
Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, you've made it to the end of the video. If you found this video helpful, I ask that you help this channel out by smashing that like button, as it motivates me to keep making videos just like this one every single day. If you're not a subscriber, you should consider subscribing, as I publish valuable content like this daily. You can do so from your screen right now, and if you want to check out more of my videos, you can click on the video that you'd like to see on your screen right now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.